I have a new discovery, guys. And I feel like for you small titty girls, you fully understand this and you... Sorry, you're getting streets for no reason. She's in the back like, what the fuck did I do?
Gang, gang.
I feel like you guys have been like gatekeeping this for us big titty girls. So the whole time in Diani, I didn't have a bra on.
Yes.
My life changed. I don't ever want to see a bra in my life again. Ever.
I've been saying this for the longest time. Yeah.
But trust me, you, in a year or two, you will do the exact same thing.
You'd be like,
during an argument, you're gonna be like, but
default
you remember
setting.
when you know, when you said XYZ, right?
Yeah.
And that's that's exactly what Austin is saying. How men are not comfortable talking to the women because women use what they tell them, the vulnerable moments, as leverage
like
in a conversation. Exactly. And this is exactly what this lady was saying. A lot of relationships don't last because of that specifically. Men are not listened to. And as women, basically, what I'm trying to tell you all, ladies,
listen to your man.
as a woman, I think we all need to listen. The man needs to listen to the woman, and the woman needs to listen to a man. Firstly, just them energies. When you're with someone, the energies kind of collide, right?
Fireworks.
If you're in a relationship, if you're just fucking,
dating, whatever. Yeah.
The energy will come together, and that's why they always say like you start becoming the person that you're with, or it's a very big reflect. You change based on the person that you're with, based on people's energy or other women's energies, or how I've seen them move. I will not date the person that they were with initially, unless maybe there's a waiting period. Yeah, maybe there's a waiting period where
needs to.
Hey, I'm a kutoka. I'll keep kutoka, then maybe we can discuss. But yeah.
Sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you.
Anyway, welcome back.
Oh, we started? Okay.
To another episode of the Double-Sided Tape, episode 68.
Yes, sir.
My name is Ashley.
I'm Nimrat, and this is another episode. Guys are like, can you give us long episodes?
I saw that.
Yeah.
But I realized the past two episodes, also it's because we had shot a lot that day.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
It was like 30 minutes, and usually we do like 45 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes we pull to an hour.
Yeah, but rarely, only when we have guests.
Yeah, that's true, because there's like a lot to go through.
That's true.
Yeah.
But we'll try. We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I opened the list. That's why I always have my phone here, because there's a list.
Where do we start, girl? Do I start with a recap?
Start with a recap.
I had a time.
Charged. I like it.
I had a time. Actually, I wouldn't lie. It was a great... How do I put this? It was a great experience, but at the same time, it was a very telling experience.
Okay.
Yeah, like I had a shit time, but I had a great time at the same time.
All right.
Shout out to Fiona again. She was there. She helped my
We need to have her on the podcast.
Yeah, she helped my day two become a little bit better. Because she flooded me with shots.
What happened?
And I had to go take her to get food. Yeah, it was nice. But no, I had shit experience. I don't really want to get into it.
Okay.
Called people out for shit that they should not be doing, and I don't know how that is gonna
happen. You don't
how that's gonna go, because like I was calling niggas out that weekend. Like I was not having people's shit. I'm like, you're trying to fuck my weekend up? No, we're not doing that. Anyway,
and since you're on that tangent, one of the TikToks that you sent was passive aggressive.
Oh yeah,
and talking about that, and yeah, Ash.
So okay,
Queen of
passive aggression.
Queen of.
I'm only passive aggressive sometimes, but this one I was very.
No.
Didn't we talk about this in the previous episode?
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
I swear we did. I rewatched it. You know I rewatched it. But yeah, it was a great experience. Shout out to Casey. Shout out to Summer Tides. Shout out to everybody who was there. Andy, G, Grouchy, Hype Balo, who's my new BFF at this point.
I saw the pictures. You look like you had a great time.
Now that we're there, also,
Yeah.
I met Mr. C.
And
Let me tell you, I'm in love with that man.
okay.
Like, he gives me musical orgasms.
Yeah.
Right? And then, so I looked at him and he smiled at me. I'm like, oh my God, you're smiling at me. Anyway, we ended up like following each other on Instagram, and I was just like, you, sir.
Yeah.
I like, it's like the Misters are just great. Mr. C,
anyone that
Sir
has
M.
It comes
the
with a
sons-
sir, you know? It comes with a sir.
So yeah, it was an amazing experience. Came back on Wednesday, the previous week.
Yeah.
So now I've just been chilling. I've been at my mom's house for the past week, literally the whole of this week.
Eating good.
Yo, I have not moved.
Yeah.
Also,
Is that where you came from today?
no, I came back
'cause I was
yesterday
like,
because we had.
damn, the traffic.
Yeah, we were recording. Also, now that we're still on Diani,
Yeah.
a revelation I had. Revelation. What's happening to my English? A revelation. Is this the one? Yeah. I have a new discovery, guys. And I feel like for you small titty girls, you fully understand this and you... Sorry, you're getting straight for no reason. She's in the back like, what the fuck did I do?
Gang, gang.
I feel like you guys have been like gatekeeping this for us big titty girls. So the whole time in Diani, I didn't have a bra on.
Yes. And you look gorgeous.
My life changed. I don't ever want to see a bra in my life again. Ever.
I've been saying this for the longest time.
See, the problem is for small titty girls, you can walk around without a bra. For me, even with a bra, it's a lot.
You feel the weight. Is that the problem?
Fuck the weight. It's not even the weight.
Then
The
movement.
movement, the attraction that it gets as well, the attention
Girl,
it gets.
if your boobs are attractive, if your tits are attractive, own it. They're there to be looked at. Matter of fact, I'm looking at them right now.
Thank you. In what society though?
This society.
I mean-
Everyone loves tits.
True, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I've come from a local, and there's a guy I know
Yeah.
who stopped me and he was like, "Let me ask you, what do you think of your tits?" And I'm like, "They're fucking amazing. I
Exactly.
mean, they're heavy,
Yeah.
but they're fucking amazing." He's like, "Do they get too much sometimes?" I'm like, "Yeah, I forgot to tell you this, Fee." I'm like, "Yeah, sometimes," and he's just like, "I feel like they're a lot," and I'm like, "Okay, so what do you want me to do with that information?" It's like,
Exactly.
no, you do you. For me personally, I feel like they're a lot. You know, when you walk, you can literally. It looks like you're doing. You're
Is this
carrying
someone
a
you
lot.
knew?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's like, it
okay.
looks like you're carrying a lot. And for me, I was just like, honestly, it's true.
Yeah.
It is a lot. But at the same time, if I was braless, I'd be a much happier girl
Then just go braless, babe.
in the office.
I mean, if small titty girl gangs can do it, why not you? Like, why is there discrimination between small tits and big tits going braless?
I
All
agree.
tits should go braless.
I agree.
Right?
But in the office,
Wherever the hell you
What's
want.
the problem? We live in the 21st century.
Like, I'm all for it. I go to the office braless, and matter of fact,
you're in the creative industry, sweetie. I
Okay.
work with clients. I directly
honestly, I
work
feel
with-
like we could
I go
work-
for meetings where
babe,
you
we
have
can
to
work
be official.
around it. We can work with Les.
Austin, if you're a woman where you work,
Yeah.
would you be able to go braless?
Yes.
That's a lie.
But babe, listen, we can
That's
work with
a
Les.
lie.
We can work with Les. For example,
I sweat too much. I can't do les.
like one extra layer.
Listen,
A
give me a
scarf.
way to go braless in Nairobi. No, I went braless last Friday when I went to the club. That's
was that?
different. That's a club.
Yeah.
In the club, listen, I have this now. For me, my mind, I'm not going anywhere outside of work. Rather, outside of work, I'm not going anywhere with a bra.
Okay, fair. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
fair
except for
deal, because-
picnics and like shopping sprees, because the children will want to
They're like, mommy,
like tits,
give that to me.
breastises.
Yeah, because I think then you're being free and you're also being true to yourself at the same time. So I think that's a good, because I try to do that as well. Obviously, there's some events you just cannot go braless.
Like.
I can go to a family event braless.
But you're trying to tell me to go to the office braless, ma'am.
I mean, I go to the office braless. For me, it's a culture thing. It's not a society thing.
But you're in the media, and you're in a creative space.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
I'm in a
different.
creative
It's
space as
different.
well.
Yeah.
But then you don't work directly with clients or
No, I
whatever.
don't.
You're literally behind
I'm
a mic.
literally in a box.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
See?
it's not the same thing.
Yeah. But no, I get you. Okay, with family as well, I'm not about to go braless.
Yeah, it's just a bit.
But yeah, other than that, bad transition already.
She's like, let's just get there. There's just a lot. Shit, I don't know where to start.
Pick one. We have a lot of shit to talk about today.
Men talk, women just don't listen.
So I actually wanted to agree with both points that have been said earlier on. And one of the things I wanted to say, having been married and now not married, men actually do talk, but women, we don't listen. Because I'm looking back at the conversations that I would have with my ex-husband where he would express himself. And vividly, I can remember saying, yes, I hear you, but. And then I want to bring my point because I feel I need to be heard. Everything else that he's saying, unless my point is at the top, then whatever he's saying is invalid. Unless he acknowledges me first. And this is where I say, as women, we are very selfish. Because outside of, once I got separated, like my sister, I got to talk to a lot of males just to understand where I got it wrong.
So, there's this TikTok that, of course, Andy sent to us.
Oh shit, I have one of those too, but you go first.
Yeah, so he sent us a TikTok, and this lady was basically, it looks like a forum. It looks like people who like sit down and discuss marriages, relationships, etc, etc.
You know, I've not watched the video yet.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Do I have you watch it first? Anyway,
No,
I'll just
just-
explain it.
yeah. For audio as well.
Basically what she was saying is women are always talking about how they're not listened to, right? But now men are actually the ones who are not listened to. Because if you think about it, and this is exactly what she's saying on the video, if you think about it, even you in an argument with a guy, the man will talk, say his piece, and then you go like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, but already you've thrown out everything that he said out the window, and you're trying to make your point seem more relevant than his was initially.
Becomes a competition.
Exactly, of who's more right. And I think that's why majority of men, Austin, correct us if I'm wrong, or if you feel like contrary to the clip. And I think that's why many men don't like talking to their women or don't like expressing how they feel, because at the end of the day, it's always a competition with the women of but. Women don't necessarily listen to men. Men do listen, right? But women don't necessarily listen to men because they're always on the right.
I want to play neutral here in a sense and just take it away from the gender conversation and think about just the nature of human argument.
Yeah.
Because I always say this, and I think we've heard it a million times as well, that a lot of the times in an argument or any form of communication, no matter how heated or not heated it is, our primary response is to, how do I respond to this? Not what is this person trying to tell me? Like the attitude, like most of the time, and I don't know.
You're listening to respond.
You're listening to respond.
Not to understand.
Not to understand. You're just there like, because I think maybe that's the biggest thing about like language at the end of the day. It's usually like, it's as simple as hi, you're expected to respond with how are you. So technically, all our lives we're taught to respond and not to understand and listen and synthesize and sit with thoughts. And I think that's why a lot of the times it's not mostly about the guy or the girl. It's mostly like...
It's a general thing.
It's a general thing. So now the point is, depending on obviously the deepness of the whole situation, there's a lot that goes into it, but the deeper it is, you just have a communication and then see. But then again, that becomes hard as well. So it's like a catch-22. But that's what I think about it, because I honestly think sometimes ningumu.
It's true. But okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But also look at it from this point of view. How many men actually tell their women or talk to their women?
I don't think again, I don't want to gentrify it, because you see...
But it is what it is. We're literally talking about a woman and a man relationship.
But if it's a woman and a man relationship, the man not talking to the woman doesn't have ultimately anything to do with the woman. I mean, there's a way that she can create a safe space and everything, yes, for him to speak. But ultimately, if he doesn't want to talk to you, imagine, babe, he won't talk to you, because that's what he doesn't want to do.
In a scenario where the man has been trying to communicate
Yeah.
or has been communicating, but then throughout all the communication, there's always that but. I understand where you're coming from, but. Then he stops communicating. Can you say that's the
woman's fault.
That's a woman's, not even, I don't want to put it like that. Not that that's the woman's fault, but that's generated based on the conversations that they've had before. And in turn, he sees there's no need to actually communicate with this individual because it's still going to come back to them being right. And their opinion actually being, what's the word, to degraded or completely thrown out of the window.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
It makes sense in that context. But again, I don't think it would apply across the board because I don't also think all women go, but I mean, we've all been there. I've been that girl before, but I'm not
honey,
that-
same.
Yeah, I'm not that girl anymore because I've learned. So I think, again, you find people at different phases of their lives, and some people get there where we want them to be and some don't. So you just drop them.
Thoughts from a
Angukanayo.
male perspective, Angukanayo for real, male perspective.
I was told that
Gaslight.
I'm a gaslighter.
Yeah, the Lulu is us.
Okay. So yeah, but from a man's perspective, I'll say that women in general never listen to men. Like, I'll just give a very simple scenario. Birthdays. A man would say that, I don't want anything flashy. I don't want anything big. And then you go to somewhere like, say, a dinner, and then somebody erupts out of nowhere with a birthday cake. And then suddenly all the attention is on you. So in that perspective, it shows that whatever it is that we say doesn't really, it doesn't matter anyway. It's your way or the highway. So for us, we are just better off staying silent. And we already had this conversation, I think earlier on, I can't remember which podcast it was, the number, but it all boiled down to a matter of security. We don't feel safe whenever we talk to you guys, because whatever it is we'll say will be used as a weapon against us.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yes. So we try as much as we can to always stay away from talking to you, because we know for a fact you'll only listen to pick out the things that you'll want to use against me in most occasions. Or you'll only listen when you want to rebut. But it will never be a case of active listening. How am I able to, say, change my ways? For instance, I've been asking you, I don't want you to speak to this guy. This guy is making advances to you. And I feel that you're just saying, oh, you're just being paranoid, you're just being insecure. But I can see it. But you just play it as just being jealous and being naive about it. And then you just say, okay, I won't talk to you about it. So I just let it be. So yeah, in general, we don't get listened to, and we are used to that. Okay. So we are better. Damn. We are better talking to our men, our boys, than our women.
The man really super used to it. So
I just think collectively, the same way you'd consciously want to treat people. Wait, rewind. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want someone to treat you a certain way, make sure you're also doing the same. And I feel like it just brings it to the point of, if you want someone to have a safe space for you, you be a safe space for them first.
We're putting it on the man again.
It's not
exactly
the
man.
no.
That's exactly what I just said.
I'm vouching for my niggas today.
That's what exactly I just said.
Reversing the context into removing the gender out of it and being
why?
Just pick better people.
No.
Just align with someone who aligns with you.
It's not a matter of alignment or anything. It's just that it's more or less a you thing. I am speaking to you as your man. I'm telling you, hey, I'm not feeling well mentally.
And we listen.
And no, you don't. If you are listening, you're not going to offer rebuttal points like
even women don't listen to
points
other
of
women.
alignment.
Let's start there.
I disagree. I just think they're okay. Nime give up. Siwezi gombana na government tena nigombani huko.
Wow, it's a discussion.
No, I know, that's what I mean.
But okay, that's what I'm saying. We
means.
can't get away from the gender situation, seeing as it's specific that the video that was
trying
shared,
to look at like more individualistic how people move.
And allowed. I mean, of course, I'm not saying like every single woman or every single man, right? I'm saying majority of, and it's a trait that even you said you have, but you've grown.
Yeah.
But trust me, in a year or two, you will do the exact same
Rewind,
thing.
you'd be like,
During an argument, you're gonna be like, but
Default
you remember
setting.
when when you said X, Y, Z, right?
Yeah.
And that's that's exactly what Austin is saying. You know, the previous episode that we did, we don't remember the episode.
of course not.
But we're simply saying how men are not comfortable talking to the women because women use what they tell them, the vulnerable moments, as
Yeah.
leverage
It's like
in a
backup shots.
conversation. Exactly. And this is exactly what this lady was saying. A lot of relationships don't last because of that specifically. Men are not listened to. And as women, basically, what I'm trying to tell y'all ladies,
Listen to your man.
as a woman, I think we all need to listen. The man needs to listen to the woman, and the woman needs to listen to a man, because then there's a lot more synergy. You understand where you're coming from.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, just listen to each other, man or woman. Imagine lesbians.
Hell no.
Yeah. So like, it's two women.
Okay. No.
Gay people. I'm sure they also experience that one partner who is not like listening to them.
Listen, I'm fun, but I will never date a woman.
She's like, Apana.
Not that I'm dating a man.
But you wouldn't still go down that road. You're strictly
also-
straight, basically.
Because also, look at it this way. We're emotional creatures.
Yeah.
Then you put two emotional creatures.
Fire on fire.
Aye, please. We'll ban that. It's giving House of Dragons. Okay. Like let's chill. Yeah. But no, shout out to my fun girlies. I love y'all. Anyway, you put something on the notes right here. And I wanna first, John Alan Namu can really get it.
Until he said something and then it dried up the entire TL. But then I'm like, if you
What, I can hear you. What did he say?
What?
What did I can hear you? That's the last
No.
thing I
So this
saw
is
from-
what happened. So basically, the man is fine, okay?
AF.
Girlies, we agree. The
AF.
beard, the height,
Can we-
his brain, it's kind of amazing. I'd eat all of it. You know what I mean?
Can we talk about how they had a town hall with Mark Masai as well?
Yeah.
Melting. Absolutely melting. Anyway, go on.
So that was all fun and great. The TL, I see you girlies. It's like a bond we have on Twitter. Me and the girlies, thirsting over this man until he brought up the notion that he would like to host, main man. So he wanted to host him on the TL to have a discussion. And this is at a time where everyone goes like, we're not having discussions with these people. We just... we want action.
Yeah.
So guys got pissed, like, what's going on? So the running meme is like he dried up all the female coochies on the TL. I mean, he did though. But if he ever called me, I think that would change like really quick because his voice is just one of those.
On that specific issue, please don't come for me. Please don't come. Please, I'm begging you, don't come for me. I'm playing devil's advocate. I don't think it will be a bad idea.
Okay.
You know why? He's the one person I think will get the information we need. I mean, the main man is very strategic. He's a very smart talker. He comes in until he bites that lower lip,
Yeah.
But he's the one man who has been here with us through and through and has never shown that he's shifting sides.
Yeah.
I think he will be the best person to sit down with him because he will ask all the right questions. He will be able to decipher the lip-biting information that he's given and actually rebuttal it in a very smart way.
I understand.
Literally showing that this person is either very incompetent or competent.
Kind of
at
what
his-
Linus did.
Thank you.
Linus.
So, because we were very, oh my God, yes, when that happened. So why are we going... Why are we going against him when he wants to have a sit down with Mr. Mainman? I feel like it's a very good strategy from him. He's an intellectual. He literally has one of the biggest media, what is it called? African Censored, which is one of the biggest independent media house at the moment. This guy is afraid of nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Yes.
Do you not think we will literally... It will be entertainment, firstly, and we will get great information from that one sit down.
So I agree with you. I just think it's a timing issue.
What timing?
I honestly think it's a timing. It's just as easy, and don't think too deep about the timing issue. For me, the timing issue is in terms of announcing that he wants to do that. I feel like the way I understand the way social media works, there's some things that when they're trending, you don't talk about other things. So the moment if you notice the time he announced about this specific talk, it's at the time when a lot of people were coming out to be, offed and killed and everything. The time of the announcement, I'm thinking PR wise. I'm not thinking of whether this is a good thing or not. Like, I totally agree. It's the perfect thing to do. I just think he would have waited maybe 1 or 2 days and then brought it up that, how do you feel about this? Simply because this is how people are reactive on the internet.
Let me rebuttal that as well. Wouldn't that be the perfect time? Because we want to know this information.
No. Everyone wants...
We wanna go for your
No,
throat.
I get you. I completely understand the sentiment. That's why I said... not like a week later. This is an ongoing conversation. We're not going to stop this right now. It's never going to end, which is good. So just PR-wise, the timing, if he waited for a certain conversation to kind of die down and then posted about it, think about it this way. When you're in an argument with somebody, you're heated. There's some things that you say, and then when you go back and think about it, you're like, hold on a minute. If I took a breather for 2 seconds, I would have said it better. So in that sense of let people react towards something, and then when that kind of cools off, and by the way, which is happening really fast because there's so many things that are happening.
Exactly.
I think for me, if he just waited a few hours or like a day and announced it better, that reaction wouldn't be as strong.
See, we're trying to remove problems from things.
Yeah.
It sits in one. And it sits with the big man.
Actually, when you're trying to go fuck someone and you need to
don't
wait.
use that analogy.
If you're trying to go fuck someone, you need to check if they're on your level at that time. Sometimes you have to give them an hour or two before it starts working.
Shoot your shot.
Sometimes it will not work.
Maybe that was his reaction.
Yeah.
Maybe from all the information that we had gotten from people being unalived, etc.
Yeah.
Maybe that was his reaction. I want to sit down with this man. And I want to sit down with him so that I can literally ask him, what the fuck are you doing with the country?
But someone...
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get you.
So that's why I'm saying I don't...
I get the collective emotion. Imagine it's valid because at the end of the day, we need answers. Whoever is going to get them for us, I don't give a shit. We just need answers and we need them now and start. But I just think as a media professional, I also don't think he'd even, as you said, it's a reactionary thing for him as well. Like, give me some answers. But I'm just looking at it in the sense that the reason why that might have dried the coochies on the TL could have just been a timing issue. I don't think people are actually against him talking to him.
Better not be, because I'd love to see that.
I want to slurp that up.
Oh.
All right, there's another TikTok.
We're slurping things up. Go back to the TikTok, honey.
Back to TikTok. Austin's dying in the background. Reputation law. You won't date someone based on who they were with.
Fact.
Is that true?
Fact.
Altogether?
I think we've had this discussion as well. But okay, it wasn't dating. It was around being with them sexually, if I'm not wrong. Which, honey, I'm coming to realize that. Yeah, very heavily. Anyway, it was about being with someone intimately. But yes, it's very true. I wouldn't date someone.
I want to twist it around. This is someone you've not experienced anything with at all.
Yeah.
Friend of a friend, somebody you know from afar. But just because of who they are, you don't necessarily know who they've been with. But you've heard stuff, and based on that, you're not going to.
I haven't even gone on a date with people because I know they've been in relationships with other people.
And why is that? Like, is it because you know the other person?
Yeah.
Or because
I know of and I've heard. Like, okay, we don't judge
people. Is it necessarily
people.
negative, or is it because of just them?
Firstly, just them, energies. When you're with someone, the energies kind of collide, right?
Fireworks.
If you're in a relationship, if you're just fucking, if
dating,
whatever,
yeah,
the energy will come together, and that's why they always say like you start becoming the person that you're with, or it's a very big reflect. You change based on the person that you're with, based on people's energy or other women's energies, or how I've seen them move. I will not date the person that they were with initially, unless maybe there's a waiting period.
Yeah,
like. You know the way you come off of a campaign and you can't do another campaign for like 6 months?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, maybe there's a waiting period where
needs to.
hey, I'm a talker. akikutaka, then maybe we can discuss. But yeah, a lot of it is.
What if it's someone the babe you don't know the babe?
It's Nairobi. You know things. you know
You
things.
always know things.
You always know things. But yeah, okay. Personally, I wouldn't necessarily judge, but I wouldn't jump. I wouldn't jump on
as
him.
well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it with a lot of rush. What about you?
I don't know. I think I'm more like open in a sense. For example, this doesn't have to be a friend of mine. This has like I'm going to talk about male to male friends.
Yeah.
Because I tend to date a lot of my male friends' friends. Not so on that
Not the male
spectrum.
friends, but their friends.
But yeah, but they're
Okay. Go off.
so I'm like that one. So a lot of the times my male friends themselves have told me, he was dating this girl and that girl and stuff. And I've heard of them. I don't know them. And I'm just like, fuck it. He's been with whatever. Is he with her right now? No. Were they attached? No. Great. Has he moved on? Great. I can go for it. Yeah. So for me, it's like a gray spot.
This is okay. Wait. This is based off of you not knowing the person.
I know of them. Like I've heard
You know of them,
something.
but you don't know them.
like we don't chill, we don't hang.
If
I
you
don't know.
knew of them,
Yeah, I'd still go for it.
oh, you'd still go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, based on specific.
Yeah, for example, just for context sake, I don't know Fiona like that, right? But then,
Girl.
her and these two are friends. I mean, Austin and Adrian are friends. And then now I want to date Adrian, but I know Adrian has been with Fiona, who is your friend, but I don't know her like that. I'd still go for it. If they're like exes. I wouldn't mind because I'm just like, because I don't know you like that.
Feels like we're throwing hands, bitch.
No, because they've broken up. Like, that's your ex. So I don't know you like that. So I just know, okay, you're Ashley's friend. But we're friends too. But yeah, you know.
Well,
That was for context sake. But yeah.
no, I see. Okay, I got what you mean. Okay. I see what you mean. Anyway, onwards and forth. Hey, why is there queen of passive aggression here? We talked about this last week.
I was going through the TikToks. I
Oh,
forgot.
okay, got you.
Girl, I don't remember the shit I say on this podcast.
This
so
is very random. I also
take my
want to understand.
personality to your own risk.
Kitchen etiquette. You have a full sink. What are you washing first?
Yeah. I want you to start with that because I have like an ick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So personally, I hate doing dishes.
Okay.
So
we know.
I will utilize my dishes before my clean lady comes. But today morning I had to do my dishes because she didn't come this week because I haven't been in the house. So I was just like,
Just do your dishes.
I've barely been in that house. That bed has been slept on for like one day. But I had left some dishes, knowing that she will come. But then I just told her not to come. Usually I panga my plates first.
Okay.
I panga my dishes. So firstly, I can't wash plates and spoons with glasses and mugs because that's nasty. Why are we transferring oil with like waters and teas and shit like that? No. So yeah, you panga them. Start with the biggest plate going down so that when you panga them to rinse, then there's structure.
Yeah.
So you wash. Usually I wash the plates first. Plates, sufurias, spoons, forks, blah blah blah, and then I really wash the what is the thing for washing called? Dishwasher thing.
Yeah, like the thing where you put your...
Scouring scrub. Go off, daddy. Okay.
But you mean the
scouring
place
scrub.
that you put it on, right?
Oh no, that one you wash before
Yeah,
you
of
even
course.
start
Yeah.
the job. So thoroughly rinse the Scotch Brite.
It's like steel wire.
Listen,
Still
I don't
wool.
scouring scrub. You know it as Scotch Brite, okay?
That's what us guys call it, steel wool.
It's still wire, Scotch
Still
Brite, whatever. So I thoroughly wash that with like hot water so that I can rinse out like all the oils. And
Yeah.
then now I go to my glasses, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. And then you gotta clean the sink as well, okay? Don't
Always
forget the
clean
sink.
the sink.
Yeah.
Always clean. Like
So
when
that's
you make
my order.
something dirty, you clean it up.
Yeah.
Nah.
In fact, go off.
Yo,
What's your ick?
my ick is the oil transfer.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I saw someone do that. So this is how I do mine, my dishes, that is. I start with the glasses because you have essentially when you at the end of a cleaning night, you also rinse out your sponge, make sure it's dry, and then put it up there, right? So that's a fresh sponge that's clean. So I start with the glassware first. Anything that's glass, and then get to the dirtiest, which is the plate, and then now the souffle at the end, because, you know, I'm putting other chemicals in there to, like, scrub that shit out. Yeah. So I saw someone do something so disgusting. So you know how you have a used plate that's not wiped? It has like stew or whatever. So she takes the sponge, takes it through the stew, and then doesn't rinse it out under the water. She puts in some more liquid soap and then goes into it with the glass.
But then you put the oil inside the glass.
That's what I'm saying. It's fucking...
Also,
bars do that in Nairobi. Can we start with that?
Also, another ick. Why are you not rinsing your damn plate?
Exactly.
Like, the first thing you do is rinse the plate,
and
right?
then keep it there.
And then let it soak a little bit so that the things that
the oils come out.
can come out, right?
Yeah.
So why the hell are you picking stew and putting it in? Okay, that's nasty.
It was
I see
so
what you're
nasty.
saying.
I was just like, and it kind of reminded me of why sometimes I don't like using glassware at clubs. Like, I'd rather drink beer straight out of... Sorry?
Pombe Maliza. Like the alcohol quantity.
No. That stench, honestly, even if I'm drunk, I'm going to smell it.
But there are actually some clubs that I've gone to and restaurants that you can literally smell food.
That's what I'm saying.
The glass,
yeah,
which is
that's
nasty as fuck.
that's what I'm saying. It's nasty. That's why I do not actually like to use a lot of glassware when I'm in a club. I'm just like, I'll drink straight from the bottle, and I don't mind.
Do you do that thing when you're in the bar where you wipe your glasses before you drink from them?
Yeah.
Do you wipe your cutlery before you eat with it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, come to think of it, do you know how many mouths have passed through cutlery in like restaurants and shit?
Actually, yeah. Like forks.
Right? Forks, spoons, and you know spoon has like direct contact with it.
Yeah. Just spat over you.
Shut up.
I mean,
Austin.
the Japanese were ahead of time with those chopsticks.
With chopsticks?
Yeah.
But also chopsticks are nasty because you know some restaurants give you chopsticks that are...
The reusable, not
the wooden ones. Exactly.
Yeah.
But the ones who give wooden ones. But I like the reusable ones better than the...
Because they're stronger.
They're stronger, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually planning to get like a shitload.
I want to get a sushi.
Oh,
I saw it on your snap. I was like, that's where I got it from. Like,
yeah. I've been on a sushi craving for the past like 2 weeks.
Same.
It's been bad.
Yeah.
So on Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, I was like, fuck it, I need sushi. So I went for sushi.
Yeah.
I ate sushi last night as well. Because people love me.
Yeah. Nobody loves me.
And ramen. I've just been craving sushi and ramen. I've also gotten a new sushi date person. So I'm happy. Every Monday I'm going. You better keep your fucking promise. You better. Anyway, every Monday I'm going for sushi. So I'm excited for that. As long as I'm not the one who's paying.
That said, it's about sushi. That's why I'm so excited to say it. They said, like, if you see a man eating sushi, it's because just know it's a girl with him.
Honestly, I know men who actually enjoy sushi.
Yeah, I just saw the TikTok and I thought it was funny because a lot of men I know do not like sushi.
Exactly, which is weird. This friend of mine actually does sushi once a week.
Nice.
Like he has to have sushi once a week.
Yeah.
So my bank account is not set up like that, but clearly his
eventually. Yeah.
So amen, honey.
Yes.
So because sushi is bloody expensive.
I know.
For like 6 rolls, you're gonna pay like 1,800.
Especially good sushi.
Especially good sushi, and I have very specific places that I get sushi from. So yeah, apparently I'm gonna have sushi on a weekly basis, and I'm here for it.
I love it. Healthy skin, healthy stomach, healthy Ashley, healthy.
Finally going back to the gym. I have to say this here, right?
Testimony.
But listen.
If she doesn't, comment section, keep us accountable.
Listen, I'm finally going back to the gym and I have to like be very consistent this time. I've paid.
Yeah.
So Monday.
That's the starting point.
Yeah.
Once
Monday,
you pay.
I'm in there right after the office. I've been on leave for like 2 weeks. Like this has been my downtime.
Yeah.
Right. So right after the office or before we'll figure it out. I'm going straight to the gym. I'm going to work my ass off. And yeah, we're going to live a very nice, happy, healthy life.
Yeah.
Generally, I eat healthy though. So that's the thing. So that's ticked off. But the gym part, I'm unfit.
Girl, trust me.
I
went for a walk to Karura and I was like, my lungs.
I saw that.
My lungs. But I was actually proud of myself for somebody who doesn't do beyond 1,000 steps sometimes. I hit 12,000 steps that day.
God damn.
And I was fine. Like I thought in the morning I'd wake up with aches and stuff. I didn't. So I'm like, this is a good way to do weekly so that I can prep my my body for the gym, because I know if I'm starting to lift weights, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, probably. No, I mean, it's still gonna hurt.
Yeah, but that's gonna hurt excess. You know, there's
Yeah.
the nice pain and then there's the unfriendly pain.
Yeah, well,
The one where your legs go like on the staircase.
Yeah.
You're like,
they do that shaky little thing.
Yeah.
All right. So to wrap it up, are we? How much time are we doing? Oh, really? Oh, look at us. To wrap it up, we talk about a lot of ex sneaky links here. Ex sneaky link drops weed. Discuss.
When was this? Okay, it was a while back actually, but I'm trying to remember the story. What happened?
Did you forget your own story?
See, it was like a few months ago. I don't even think we got to it. But anyway, so one of my ex sneaky links moved back to wherever he was from, like out of
You have a
Nairobi.
lot of internationals.
No, this one's the local.
Go off.
Anyway, babe, he's a dealer. Well, used to be a dealer.
Wait, should I have used those words? Anyway,
Fine. I don't
beep
give a
it.
shit.
Go on.
That's why I said this was a long time ago. It just hit me because this person dropped stash. It's not like we've not sneaky linked in like years and years and years.
Yeah.
It's something like back in uni. So anyway, we were friends through the whole thing afterwards, whatever. So he just stopped talking to me, which I was like, yeah.
Story of
cool,
our
fair.
fucking lives.
Right. Honestly, I don't even give a shit because that's one sneaky link I was like not attached to, because me was like business, right? Sorry.
Do tell.
So anyway, this person decides that he wants to call me when he's in Nairobi, saying, "Oh, I have stash and any." But the last time I spoke to him years ago, he said he wasn't dealing anymore. So it's like, I'm gonna drop off some stash. I'm like, okay. He didn't ask, do you want to buy some stash?
He offered it.
He said, I'm dropping off stash. See me, I'm like, alright, cool. So to avoid the story of meeting him, I made sure the stash was delivered at a place where I don't have to see him, It was delivered. So now he obviously has not seen me. We've not met. He goes back and then a week later is texting me to send him money for the stash. I'm like, bitch, you think I was looking for it? I already have someone to get.
Did you send it back?
What the...
Or
That
you
was
had
already
done
gone.
it?
Like, babe.
In fact.
So anyway, I just paid him. But it was kind of odd for me because I'm just like, can you be clear? If you're... Like, it's someone telling you, let's go for a party, it's on me, or saying, let's go for a party. Let's go means we are taking care of our own bills.
Yeah.
Let's go party, it's on me, meaning I'm taking care of the bill. So you're telling me I'm dropping off some stash for you. So I'm just like, that means I don't have to pay.
You're not paying it.
Exactly. And then he starts crazy texting me, and I told him, listen, I'll pay you, chill. So on my birthday, he sends a message, happy birthday, but you need to send me money. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
This is this year.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's when I remembered it. Like, this is someone I forgot even existed.
Moral of the story: leave your ex sneaky links, sweeties.
Yeah, there's no need. Me, I forgot.
leave
you're a
them
ghost.
alone. Do not call. Well, pick up the calls.
Actually, the reason why I picked up was you've not called me in years, so maybe there's something happening. You know what I mean?
That country's on fire.
Quite literally, though.
Quite literally.
So I'm just like, time's a bit thick. You never know, because this person hasn't called me in years. So why not? If it was someone, you know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Like, are you alive? You're good.
But I think we've come to learn that exes generally we should not
have access. Give them access.
give them access. Yeah, generally.
Yeah.
We should not give exes access.
Just block them.
Don't block people. I don't like blocking people. Also, quickly before we wrap up, you remember the little story that the little rant session that we had?
Yeah.
So I completely forgot about the individual. Somehow it pops back up in my life.
Block them.
I don't block people.
Okay,
I just
ignore
deleted his
them.
number, deleted the text, everything.
Yeah.
So I don't have, but somehow found access to me.
Yeah.
So watch the story. I was like,
This person just thinks they can access you all the time, and they're taking advantage.
fuck them
Bye.
niggas. Okay.
Bye, boy.
And it's a wrap. That's on period.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching. This has been the double-sided tape.
Like, share, subscribe.